turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Lance looking to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Got a skate situation. Let's go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's got his man on the out route. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, and they go back to Harris. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Well, look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I mean, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, this is Harris, able to slither by. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On 2nd down, Montgomery runs over him. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
49, guys. Mike.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some strong running. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run, Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw there complete to Mooney. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he fends him off. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some room to run now. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll drop to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. Nagar's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 48-yard line.
On second down, it's Harris.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the right side with Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Play action, now it's Lance. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give. This is Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
action. Lance.
Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Montgomery back to the ground, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Lance now to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete to Mooney.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The Lance going to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Here's Lance to throw it. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. The field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
13 yards on the play. That's good for LA Rams.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go ball, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bears down by 7, and time a huge factor. And their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Throwing after the interception. Lance, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Harris. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now here's another carry for Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 152 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids. Your